put them in there. They're fantastic. Let me introduce you to our special guest. Chad Allen, standing by. Chad, thanks for bearing with me. You know how much I love these. They work. I've had mine for years. I never see bugs in my house, and I owe it to Bell and Howell. Welcome, buddy.
Hi, Guy. Good morning. You're right. Every time they schedule me with Pest Repellers and Guy Yovan, I say, Guy can handle this. He's got it on his own, because it really is an item that when our hosts get a hold of it, and I get a hold of it, and you get a hold of it, we all realize we can talk about it for hours. We could talk about it for a whole day, because we're that passionate about getting rid of bugs. I mean, who loves a spider in their bedroom? Who loves a cockroach running across their kitchen counter? Who would love a rat behind the couch and you hear the scurry, or in the wall and you hear that scurry? No, thank you. Well, you can trust a company like Bell and Howell that's been around 114 years and that are in 99 countries to deliver you an item that actually works. You don't have to just trust Bell and Howell, just trust HSN. Both companies, Bell and Howell and HSN, got together and they said, let's make sure we prove it. If we're going to make these claims on national television to the whole country, we got to back it up. Somebody else has got to do this. So Bell and Howell went out and got third-party independent laboratory testing. Let me say that again. Paid a lot of money to get third-party independent laboratory testing. And we came up with the big five, and we'll show you right now on your screen. We're talking about rats, mice, ants, roaches, spiders. Take a look at the pictures. Do you see these pictures? Yeah, they're real photographs of real things that this gets rid of, that the third-party independent lab tested for to prove that it works. And that's why we've been bringing Bell and Howell Pest Repellers here for 10 years, a decade. And this little grate, behind this little grate is a speaker. And that little speaker, once you plug it into any standard outlet like I've done here, that little speaker in the chipboard on the inside sends out an ultrasonic sound intermittently out into the room every time that red light blinks. It just sends it out. And when those five things, they hear it, they want to get out of that room. They do not want, it's like you and I hearing a fire alarm or nails on a chalkboard or somebody banging pans. That's what we imagine. And we wouldn't want to be in that room very long either, right? That's what's happening. The mice, the rats, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, they don't want to be in that same room either. And what we're really doing, and we're saving a lot of money here because we're able to cut these things, right? All the sprays, the chemicals, the poisons that just kill them, and then you end up cleaning things up. What I have here in front of me is just for, this is just for ants and roaches. This is not for spiders or mice or rats, okay? Here we go. Here's my mice and rats. Okay, we have traps and poisons, and these things look like maybe little dog treats, so maybe your little fluffy animal can get a hold of it. But then at 3 o'clock in the morning, when you hear this, ooh, you know somebody's got to be able to get up and clean the carcass of a dead mice or a dead mouse or a rat out of that. And what you're not seeing in my lab is anything for spiders, because there is nothing for spiders. You can roll up a newspaper or you can tent your home. But instead of doing something like this, the reactive solution guide, this is reactive. You already have a problem when you're using these. Be a little proactive and get something that's going to repel them before the problem ever starts.
You know, what I love, I think my favorite part about it is, to your point, Chad, is that normally we see a bug, we go grab a can of spray. We try to chase the bug, it goes underneath the couch or it goes in a crack, and you're like, there he goes, back to his family. And guess what? You spray that area, he ain't going there. He's gonna sense and smell that bug spray. He's gonna go somewhere else in your home. You're not really fixing the problem. Unless you nail him or her, whatever it is, right on the back with that spray, you're not killing them. This is a solution. This is a proactive solution. And I don't like chemicals in my home anywhere, because I figure if I'm spraying bug spray, you know, that stuff's in the air. You know you're breathing it in. You know you are. And that's not what it was intended to do. It's not for humans. Yet you'll spray that in your house and you try to cover it with a perfume. I know, like, one of the companies out there tries to make it like a fresh smell. I'm like, that's terrible, right? I mean, it's just a ridiculous thing. You don't have to use chemicals. I am not trying, and Chad knows this, I'm not trying to kill mosquitoes or whatever, you know, with the Dynatrap. I'm not, listen, I just don't want to live with them, all right? I don't, it's not my point. I'm never going to kill all the cockroaches, and I'm sure as heck never going to kill all the spiders out there. You're swatting flies trying to do that, but I can manage my own property. Plug these in and watch them take off. and they will not bother you again. You know, nothing worse than waking up in the morning and having one of those hard bites on your arm or on your cheek, and you know it was a spider. And a spider this big, teeniest, tiniest little half-inch spider can leave a welt the size of your thumb on your cheek, and you know that when it happens to your kids. I remember once I woke up, this is a true story, and I gotta tell you this real quick. I woke up, and in Danny's crib, when he was little teeny tiny, he was actually swaddled. That's how little he was. And I saw a half-dead cockroach in his crib. Oh yeah. It was awful. And I'm like, I'm a parent. You know how that made me feel? But that's, hey, listen, the cockroach don't know. He's just like, oh, it's this little thing over here. You know, that's what happens. If you don't want to deal with that, get these home. We're going to give you 9, put them all over the house. Give them a month, 30 days. We always tell everybody that, right, Chad? 30 days.
That's right. Yep. Just try it. All you got to do is try it, and you can trust a company like Bell & Howell to deliver on their promise. These work.
I love them. I love them. Thank you, my friend. All right, Chad
Thanks,
out,
guy.
everybody. I'm sure we will see Chad very, very soon. 747-966. All right, we're going to get